Obviously, this is very tough for me to say now, but I will be retiring from boxing after tonight because I just got fraud checked by Crawford and he took all my fucking belts. I can't believe this shit. He just bent me over Mexican style in front of the whole world and fed me my tacos with his right jab whole night. I am embarrassed very much. Now you guys see why I was ducking Benavides. I didn't want to get exposed. I thought I could beat this little black guy, but he was moving like Speedy Gonzalez in the ring. Holy shit, man. I don't give shit about this stuff. Who the hell are you, huh? I just told you, Crawford spread my cheeks wide open in front of the whole world and pounded my ass. Full Mexican Didi. I got embarrassed enough tonight. Shut the hell up. I'm gonna go enjoy retirement now. I will forever be known.
The weight of Canelo Alvarez's announcement of retirement hangs heavy over the boxing world, echoing like a final bell. His voice, thick with sorrow, carried the pain of a man who had given everything to the sport and was finally admitting it was time to step away. His eyes, usually sharp with confidence and fire, revealed something boxing fans never thought they would see: resignation. For the millions who watched, this wasn't just a retirement speech, it was the closing of a golden chapter in boxing history. Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican superstar who reigned over multiple divisions and inspired a generation.
I told you, motherfuckers. What did you just watch? I only speak the facts.
Admitted that the fight was no longer in him. No excuses, no bravado, just the raw truth. For fans, this moment wasn't just about one man's exit. It was the sobering reminder that even the brightest stars eventually fade. Almost immediately, Oscar De La Hoya wasted no time reminding everyone of his prediction.
I just feel like the timing now, the age, Canelo is amazing. I mean, not just because of his ability and what he's accomplished, but the fact that he still has the desire for those training camps and those fights. But I just feel like that desire might be fading a little bit. Not because of his love, but just because of age and life.
With a confident tone, De La Hoya stressed that this outcome was never a surprise to him. For him, Canelo's defeat was written in the stars the moment Terence Crawford accepted the fight. His bold words stirred debate, especially among fans who felt
all praise to the Lord above me. I gotta give him all the praise, because without him, I wouldn't be here. And I told y'all, I'm not here just by a coincidence. God bless me, and he made this event. He made this night just for me.
Differently, but De La Hoya's certainty reflected the opinions of those who believed Canelo had been showing signs of decline for years. Promoter Eddie Hearn offered a more measured response. Speaking with genuine respect, Hearn acknowledged the greatness of Canelo's legacy. His words carried sadness, but also acceptance. He understood that the decision to retire belongs only to the fighter. Hearn's reminder was clear: even the brightest stars, even legends like Canelo Alvarez, eventually choose to step away. Where others saw grief, Terence "Bud" Crawford saw validation. His reaction was sharp, unapologetic, and
No, I feel a champion, no matter what. You know, I win no matter what, and I still feel a champion. So it is what it is. You need to take the loss and accept everything. But I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue to do it.
Resolute. This wasn't luck, he said. This wasn't circumstance. It was the result of years of discipline, sacrifice, and a relentless pursuit of greatness. For Crawford, this night wasn't just a win, it was a crowning moment. He made it clear that history would remember him as the man who forced Canelo Alvarez, boxing's brightest icon, into retirement. Even after defeat, Canelo clung to the mindset of a champion. His pride refused to let one setback erase a career filled with dominance. But the reality remained. It was Crawford who forced this moment. With discipline, precision, and composure, Crawford dismantled one of the most decorated fighters in modern history. Canelo's words showed resilience, but they also revealed the sting of defeat. Crawford had shifted the balance of power in the sport, proving that no legacy, no matter how great, is untouchable. Canelo insisted he was still a champion, but this night belonged to Bud. History will record it as the fight where Crawford shattered boxing's biggest star. And then came the rawest moment of the night, as the pride of a champion collided with the painful recognition of reality. Canelo screamed, a guttural cry of frustration, sorrow, and loss. It was the sound of a proud warrior, crushed by the brilliance of an opponent at the peak of his powers. Fans will...
So this retirement, I'm not sure if it's genuine. Maybe it is, but I don't know what he's going to do now he's retired. The fact of the matter is, he's announced his retirement. He's either trying to leverage for more money and putting himself in position, so he's got people begging for him to come out, or he's actually genuinely going to retire. Not sure what he's going to do.
Remember that cry not as weakness, but as proof of how deeply Canelo loved the sport and how devastating it was to be beaten by a man he could not solve. Crawford's victory wasn't just about winning a fight. He redefined the very hierarchy of boxing. Former champion Carl Froch put forward the question on everyone's mind. Is this truly the end for Canelo Alvarez, or is this just a tactical move? Froch suggested that retirement talk often follows great defeats, and that Canelo might still consider redemption. But he also admitted that Crawford's dominant performance left little room for excuses. If this was a ploy for leverage, perhaps a rematch could be in play. But if genuine, then Crawford's win.
Just that he's a big personality and he sells fights so well and he's a big character, and the press conferences, the build-up to fights, and what he delivers in the ring. The guy is a serious talent, and he'll be missed when he's retired. That is for sure.
Win becomes far more than another victory. It becomes the fight that ended an icon's career. Boxing analyst Spencer Oliver paid tribute to Canelo's charisma, talent, and global impact, calling him one of the sport's greatest attractions. His words were filled with admiration, but Oliver also underlined the truth. It was Crawford who closed the chapter. To defeat someone of Canelo's stature is to permanently etch your name in boxing history. Crawford didn't just outbox him, he dismantled him. Canelo's departure clears the stage for Crawford to shine as the sport's new leading man. The torch wasn't passed gently, it was ripped from Canelo's grasp inside the ring. The night also revealed a side of Crawford rarely seen, calm, composed, and stoic for most of his career. Bud was overcome with emotion when the words middleweight champion echoed across the arena. Tears rolled down his face, not just for another belt, but for validation. His journey from Omaha to the pinnacle of world boxing had reached its crowning moment. To dethrone a giant like Canelo Alvarez isn't just victory, it is the defining act of a career. The presence of global figures like Mr. Beast celebrating alongside him only highlighted how far Crawford's influence has spread. He isn't just a champion now, he's a global phenomenon. Commentator Jay Paya raised a provocative question. What happens if Crawford, at the very peak of his powers, were to step away too? His comments highlighted the uncertainty of boxing. Canelo's retirement shocked the world. Could Crawford ever make a similar choice? For now, the idea feels unthinkable. Crawford is sharper, smarter, and hungrier than ever. This victory proved beyond doubt that he belongs at the very top of every pound-for-pound list. Teofimo Lopez captured the essence of the sport, reminding fans of its beauty and brutality. Two warriors step into the ring, risk everything, and let the world see who is truly better. On this night, that man was Terence Crawford. Lopez emphasized that there was no controversy, no questionable scorecards, no excuses. Canelo, a legend, gave everything, but Crawford had every answer. He controlled the pace, adapted in every round, and executed flawlessly. For Lopez, this win was so complete that a rematch wasn't necessary. The future now lies in Crawford's hands. Analyst Gio Paya broke the fight down with a technical...
We saw a great fight tonight, did we not? That's all that matters. Two guys risked it, and the better man won tonight. That was Crawford.
Terence got it right. Is there no need for a rematch, or do you want to see running back? Because it was pretty good, like you said.
No, it was pretty, it was really good, actually.
Yeah.
So it's up to the jam. He's a
lens, focusing on adaptability, the skill that separates great fighters from extraordinary ones. Crawford proved himself extraordinary, switching seamlessly between stances, pressing when needed, retreating when it served him better. Crawford's versatility made him unpredictable. For a fighter like Canelo, who thrived on timing and precision, this adaptability was suffocating. Every time he tried to impose his style, Crawford shifted gears. That constant adjustment left Canelo searching for answers he never found. Adaptability, Paya noted, is the science of the sport. It turns champions into icons. Crawford's mastery of it against Canelo cemented him as boxing's new standard bearer. Now, as the dust settles, the conversation only grows louder. If this truly is the end for Canelo Alvarez, then fans have witnessed the closing of one of boxing's greatest chapters, a champion who defined an era, who carried the sport on his shoulders, and whose legacy will echo through generations. But as one door closes, another opens.
On points, bro, crazy.
How did you have it?
I had him up, bro, convincingly. Awesome fight. Hey, science of the sport. This guy adapts. I knew it.
How did you know he was going to win? Why?
He's got too much ammunition. You know, southpaw, orthodox, on the back foot. That's what changes good from great, is knowing how to adapt. You know, back foot.
Terence "Bud" Crawford didn't just win a fight, he conquered an era. He defeated boxing's biggest name and cemented himself as the undisputed pound-for-pound king. The question now is simple but enormous. Does Canelo's pride pull him back for one last stand, or does Crawford march forward to dominate new divisions and carve out an untouchable legacy? Boxing thrives at these crossroads, moments where history and destiny collide, and in this moment, one truth shines brightest. Crawford didn't just defeat Canelo Alvarez, he redefined the sport itself.